What's up, guys? This is Victor Bell from the Real Estate Renegade Academy, and today's the day that I wanted to share something with you guys. Take a look at your surroundings. So look, if you're a real estate investor, meaning like you do wholesale deals, you do rehab deals, you're a flipper, you're a rehabber, you assign contracts, whatever it is that you do, like most real estate investors play the alone game. You know, like we spend a lot of time looking at deals, going to seminars, doing the stuff, but 9 times out of 10 when we come home, we're by ourselves. And that's a huge challenge, because if you aren't associated with people who are in your game, in your field, in your space, sometimes you can fall behind, right? So you know that saying, like the 5 people you surround yourself with the most is probably who you're going to equate out to be, right? So if you take a look at your 5 closest people that you surround yourself with, are they where you want to be? 9 times out of 10, like most real estate investors or most real estate entrepreneurs, you surround yourself with people maybe you kind of shoot the shit with a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, you're probably the big dog, right? They look at you because you're doing really good, or you look at them because they're doing really good. You want what they want, but somehow they ain't really helping you get there because they actually have another circle of friends that's helping them move up the path where they are. How do you get involved in that stuff? That was one of the biggest challenges that I found too, was that I was always playing the long game because I'm a real estate investor, right? So just like you guys. So first thing I wanted to go over is, if you're a successful real estate investor, meaning like you're willing to invest in your business and you've done a little bit of deals already. Let's say you've done 2 to 3 houses already. You've got your feet wet. You're not a beginner anymore. You know exactly what I'm talking about, because it takes 100% of your effort to be able to get that shit done, right? So one of the things I wanted to share with you guys today, if you're a person like me, you're by yourself, I wanted to share that there's an easier way to play this game. And I've been playing it as of late, but I recognize that when I talk to most real estate investors, they're buying seminars, they're paying for a ton of stuff, they got a year's worth of learning going on, but they ain't really doing shit because they're surrounding themselves with other people just trying to figure the game out. And I don't want that for you. So I wanted to let you know 3 things that you can actually do today that'll change the game for you, that'll get you away from the alone game, right? So first things first, we're gonna focus on the business. One thing that you need to be doing right off the bat is you need to be marketing. Leads to you. You need to be marketing, get leads to come into you. If you're not doing something every day that gets leads coming into you, whatever that is for you, like whether it's putting out signs, whether it's advertising, whether it's mailing postcards, letters, going out door knocking, stuff like that, at some point you need to always drive traffic back to you. That's how you do shit, right? Number 2, you need to make sure that your offer is clear. A lot of times, a lot of people, especially real estate investors, we like to get long. So all of our offers may be like, oh, we buy hot properties and we do this, but then it's like, then pre-foreclosures, this and that and next. We buy ugly houses, like all these different confusing ass things. But 9 times out of 10, if you're marketing and you're getting leads to come to you, you're actually marketing to a real person. You're marketing to a seller, right? If you're a real estate entrepreneur like me, you want to talk to sellers. So your offer to a specific seller, meaning like a person, is going to call you back and say, hey, you know what? I got your stuff. That's me. What you said mattered. Your offer has to be clear. Like when I make my offers, they're simple. They're like, hey, if you're interested in selling your house and you want it to be hassle-free, you don't want to deal with a ton of different people, a realtor that's going to take different monies because you may not have it to put in, give me a call. Let's talk. Let's see if what I do is going to be a fit for you and is going to be a fit for me. And if we can work it out, let's do it. If we cannot, we'll part as friends, and maybe I'll even give you some advice to be able to go off and try to do something yourself if it works. That's a serious offer. Like, I'm clear. Like, look, if you call me, we will figure this out together, or we won't, and I'll let you know what you may be able to do on your own. Worst case scenario, let's talk. That's a pretty clear offer. And if yours is all confusing versus an offer that's super clear, saying, look, this is the seller that I want, somebody who's willing to talk to me. It says specifically, let's talk, right? And last but not least, this is how you capture information. This is how you structure your deal. This is how you capture the seller's information, what's going on with them and their properties when they call, like how you keep all their data, all their information straight, so you can go back and be able to reconnect with them. It's like, what is it that you do? We have our online stuff. We have WUFU forms that we use that they fill out. Some people have VAs where they have virtual assistants. Some people do a ton of different stuff. I market online. We do like ads and video stuff. We actually utilize all the different ways that we can capture people's information. Social media marketing. We're getting ready to start our Instagram program. All of those things, man, you got to do it. So you figure right off the bat, if you're marketing and you're making sure the leads are coming into you, your offer is super clear on what it is that you do as a real estate investor, real estate entrepreneur, however it is that you do your business. And last but not least, you're very clear on how you're going to utilize all the different venues for you to be able to capture information from people. Meaning, like, that's how you market, that's where you put your stuff at. If they see you there, they know you're the expert, they know you're the person to call versus this other dude down the street, like, call me. Right? Like, these are the three key things that you do, so whereas you don't have to be so isolated. You don't have to always be by yourself. And if you're surrounded by people who are not like you, it's because you don't have time to get out and meet new people and be around people who are actually playing this game hardcore all the time. Because this game is really how it's played nowadays for the modern real estate investor that is looking to build a legacy, right? You're going to have to go against the grain. You're going to have to do things away from the way that the other stuff was done. The seminar guys, the junkies, the gurus that are telling you to do shit that don't work, right? So if you're live, you're a real guy, you're on the ground, and you're actually buying stuff 9 times out of 10 non-conventional. My deals are mostly seller finance deals, creative financing, creative investing, with deals right under people's noses that are out there trying to stroke loans and beg for money from strangers from golf courses and go to banks. So I want to share this with you that if you aren't very clear on that you have marketing that's going out, you're getting leads. Leads is the lifeblood of your real estate investing business. Your offers are clear, and your ability to be able to market, and whether it's social media, whether it's offline stuff, however it is that you capture information is super important. Let's just call it tech. It's your technology, right? That matters, because if not, the people that you associate with, hell, how do you spell it? You won't associate with anybody. Because the people that you associate with, you'll be so busy running and gunning and doing all this other stuff, if you don't have a way to automate this stuff, systemize your marketing, that your 5 associates, they're going to be too busy to mess with you. And that's why I'm sharing with you, like, the things that I'm doing with and offering for most of my guys coming into what we now call the league, which I'll tell you about later. Like, we're going over all the strategies that work. It isn't just the victor show. It's actually going to be a ton of other real estate investors that are making it work. I'm bringing in my actual mentors that help me with this stuff, talking about what's working, what's not working, the technology that they use to go through straight marketing, sales, negotiation, deal structure, creative financing, all the different shit that's working right now in today's market, in today's game. And you have to play that game. And if you're surrounded by people like that don't want what you want, you're not going to succeed. They're going to teach you a few things, and then you're not going to get any success. And it's going to be a year, 2 years that goes by where you quit this game, or you're already successful. Like I said, you've already done some business, you get it, but you get burnt out because you're running around and you're chasing it, and you're like, shit, how do I keep up? You got to play a different game. The modern game of real estate investing today that I want you to play, to be a creative real estate investor, to be a renegade in today's market, this is how it's got to be. And you can do it if you're willing to build that kind of a legacy. All right? So, same thing. Quick circle back. Marketing. You got to be marketing. You got to know who you're talking to, and you got to get your marketing out and have those leads come back to you as it relates to deals. Next, your offer has to be clear. If your offer is not clear, nobody knows what the hell you're talking about, and they ain't going to call you. Last but not least, you got to be able to capture their information. Where are you putting your marketing as it goes out to them towards either call you back, whether it's through text, phone calls, they private message you, whatever it is that they're doing, depending on the technology that you're using to launch this stuff. And last but not least, who are you associating with? Like, all of this is indicative to who you're able to associate with. Because if you aren't surrounding yourself by real estate investors who are going to be playing a bigger game in life, right? That's what we're doing in the league. It's new. That's what we're getting ready to run. I needed that too, just like you guys. I was surrounded by investors, but they weren't people who were playing it. They weren't people that were at the top of their game. Or when I say top of their game, they're people who actually know a lot. They want to share their information. They want to help each other grow. And it's an association of people like that. That's my league. That's what the Real Estate Renegade Academy's league is. That. So who are you going to associate with over the next year? Is it going to get you where you want to go? Are they having the conversations about marketing, about putting out your offers and be able to creatively put offers together for sellers that give you a call back? And then also, what kind of structure are you going to use to do that? Are you going to still be using the old way? Is 10 years going to go by and you're still going to be banging up signs in the middle of the night? Man, I know. I do it too, right? But you got to think differently. There's other ways to do this. There's online stuff, Facebook ads, targeting. There's a way to dominate your current market for wherever it is you are as a real estate investor and begin to play this game the way the big boys play. And if that's something you want to be a part of, I would love to have you about that. Hit the link below and or private message me or direct message me on Facebook. And I'll go over the details and I'll send you over the link so you can actually take a look and see if joining our Real Estate Renegade Academy's league is going to be a fit for you, fit for us, and we'll invite you on board if so. So, looking forward to it, man. Let's make this thing happen. Let's go.